Path of Titans just released their July update for this year, and I've covered it in 2 videos which you can check out. However, what is next for the game? Do we know what is coming soon and what you can be excited for? Well, let's just dive into that because I'm going to be talking about some of it. So, let's get it. With the latest patch for Path of Titans out the way, we have a lot to look forward to because this game is ever evolving, with a lot more content coming to the game, whether that's through the public test branch or through the live branch in the future, and maybe we could see some more sneaky previews as well. The July update devlog didn't allude to much, however there was some stuff that was mentioned that the keen-eyed users will pick up on. Firstly, new abilities are coming to the game. When listing all the new abilities that are in this update, the developers also said this: there are many more abilities on the way to really make each creature stand out and carve its own gameplay style and niche, which of course indicates that we'll be seeing more abilities come to the game in the near future, whether that's through on the PTB, the public test branch, or in the next major game update. And if you guys are excited for all of them, as soon as something comes out in the public test branch, I'll be covering it, so strap yourselves in because there'll be a lot to come hopefully. There's also 1 or 2 abilities that technically didn't make it into this update but were mentioned in previous devlogs, so I'm going to be talking about them as well because I expect some of them may release soon. Additionally, at the end of the devlog, they also gave us a little bit of a tidbit here, and that was this: the Discord Progress Pics channel. Back after a hiatus, Progress Pics will be a secondary announcements channel. He will share smaller videos and updates. If you run a Discord server for Path of Titans, please consider following. Now, this channel isn't alive at the moment. It technically isn't available to be viewed while I'm making this video. I tried to find it today so I could follow it, but yeah, it technically doesn't exist just yet. However, do you think he'll share upcoming content? I don't think it will. I think he'll share the smaller content that they release, like the little shorts that they do, like the little did you know stuff, which I actually think is really nice for new users who might not know this. Of course, for veteran users, they will already know this, but for newer players, the shorts are actually quite handy. But I also think they'll also share other social media posts there. But in the past, what they used Progress Pics for was to showcase upcoming content that they're working on, and if that is the case and that happens, I'll be sure to snipe some of them and make videos covering them. So subscribe to be kept up to date with all of that. We know there are some abilities coming soon. The devs mentioned that more abilities are to come. However, there are 3 abilities that technically didn't make it into the last update, so we could expect them in the future. The first one was Allosaurus's Hatchet Bite. Now, you may remember, I made a video covering this bite attack on the public test branch recently, and it didn't make it to the live branch of the game. It was essentially an Allosaurus ability that allowed it to cause a fair bit of bleed damage from a big bite attack, similar how Daspletosaurus has a bigger bite that does more raw damage. This was similar but done bleed damage, and sadly it did get removed. Perhaps it got removed because it didn't fit what the devs wanted, or maybe it just wasn't good. However, maybe it may return. Maybe they might revamp it and bring it back. So maybe that's one of the upcoming abilities there. After that, we have Metriacanthosaurus's Toxic Scream. This was mentioned in the Night Stalker updates devlog, and it was that Metriacanthosaurus will be getting a vocal ability called Toxic Scream, and would essentially increase your venom output or damage for 10 seconds, which is actually pretty nice. 10 seconds doesn't seem like a lot of time, like maybe that's 1 bite, so maybe it might be up to a little bit more. Ultimately, however, this never made it to the latest update, and yet I do expect this one to be coming in the next update for the game. And the final one is my favourite one, Deinonychus's Slicer ability. This is an ability that was mentioned in the Night Stalkers update devlog, and this is a ability for Deinonychus, and a very unique slicer ability for the dinosaur. This ability essentially allows Deinonychus to tear meat chunks off their opponents. Essentially, you are eating your opponents alive, which sounds absurdly brilliant and really unique because the game does not have anything like this at the moment. Makes me wonder how much health will be taken off a dinosaur when a meat chunk is visibly taken off them. It'll be very interesting to see. And that's 3 at least potential upcoming abilities that we could see in the near future. The first one, Allosaurus's, might not be coming soon, but the next 2 definitely will probably be coming soon, and hopefully they'll be on the public test branch for us to test in the near future. Once again teased in the Night Stalker Updates dev blog, the replay mode still hasn't made it to the game. Hopefully we can see replay mode coming soon. Something that I've actually extensively talked about in this video that's on the screen now. Obviously, not in the game yet, but it could be an upcoming feature. The developers mentioned that this tool will allow you to record footage in-game, then watch it over as a replay. A lot of games have replay tools like this, like Halo, and I think the ISLE was testing it at one point. However, they also mentioned this will feature a locked camera and a detached cinematic camera to help you with cinematic shots. There's a lot of potential with this, and I can't wait for the absolutely awesome movies that I know people are going to make from this tool. So I can't wait for that. Hopefully it comes soon. The replay system has also gone through different iterations. Around Christmas time we saw the first version, which was very bare bones, very basic. Now with the recent iteration showcased in the Night Terrors dev blog, it looks really nice, really sleek, and it looks like it's almost ready to be shipped. So hopefully this is actually something we may see very, very soon, and if that's the case, I'm definitely going to be utilizing it for YouTube videos and maybe even gameplay videos as well, because I have one upcoming where I had to get third parties to record for me, and that was a bit strenuous. So hopefully I'm able to get it all myself in one fell swoop, which will be awesome. Something I think we might see trickle down into the game soon is the brand new music system, and I do believe in the latest trailers for the game the music is different. Like, I haven't heard that music before, so maybe that's the music, I'm not too sure. Anyways, they claim that it's going to be atmospheric and environmental, but also won't overpower the game itself. The music is apparently going to be dynamic as well, so will change with the time of day, as daytime music will be more uplifting and happy, whereas nighttime music will be terrifying and filling you with a whole lot of peril and the heebie-jeebies. Apparently this will also be for combat music as well. Before you go into combat, when something gets a bit tense, the drums will appear, and when you get into combat it will escalate to be more intense, and as things go, more dramatic. Personally, the music system overhaul is going to be phenomenal. I cannot wait to see what they're doing with this, and if any of the music that's in the trailers is an insight of what we could see, then it's going to be really, really good. Let me know your thoughts. And there we have it. That looks like what we could be seeing for Path of Titans in the near future. Some cool stuff there. When do you think these will release? I'm hoping that some of these abilities may get chucked onto the public test branch in the near week or so. Like when they released the Night Terrors update, within a week they released Area of Effect onto the public test branch, and now it's here. So I can't wait to see when these other new abilities could come to the game. But from the latest dev blog, they didn't really allude to much, which is a shame. Only that we could be seeing some more abilities in the future. Anyways guys, I hope you enjoyed. If you are new, feel free to subscribe, and I'll see you all in the next one. Have a great day. Peace.